Welcome to the Life of a Fit Pro. I am your fitness professional, Andra Anderson of Fit with Andra, and I want to chat with you about something that's really important in the fitness world. And I kind of want to take two approaches to it. I've realized that in my 17 years as a fitness professional, I have a pretty significant amount of clients who have also become fitness professionals. And that's so awesome. That's exciting. Not only do I have clients that come to class, want to be physically active, want to move their bodies, I have clients who want to provide that experience for others. That is really exciting. Because of that, I want to take the approach of how important this particular topic is as a Fit Pro and how it distinguishes a Fit Pro from a fitness instructor, more on that, and also how important it is just in the general health, wellness industry. And that is adaptability and flexibility. Back in my previous career, when I worked with high school students, we would teach them what we used to refer to as soft skills. Soft skills, the things that will get you hired and keep you employed, as opposed to a hard school like a certification behind me, the things that qualify you for a particular job. These have turned into, I think, essential skills versus being called soft skills, and they're applicable to the fitness industry as well. So let's start there. So as a fitness professional, I feel like flexibility and adaptability are maybe arguably the most important thing that you can have in your toolkit as a fitness professional. And how this differentiates you from a fitness instructor to a fitness professional is this. Anybody can become a fitness instructor. Literally anybody could become a fitness instructor. You could do an online license, an online certification, a one-day kind of deal, a 2 or 3 hour kind of deal, and have a quote certification to teach a particular format. They are abundant. They are all over the place. I have encountered a lot of individuals who have gone this way. I myself have taken these different kinds of certifications in the past. And those are great. They give you the confidence or that extra little bit that you need to take it to the next level, to offer something to people. They don't guarantee that you will become a fitness professional. They guarantee that you can mimic what was taught to you and you can share it. But where you become a fitness professional is where you can take that information and adapt it to your client's needs and be flexible to your client's needs. There are a lot of modalities that are just a regurgitation of what they're offering you. They hand pick the materials, they give you the cookie cutter and say, go, you do the cookie cutter thing. I've done certifications like that. I've had things like that. There are some that are kind of in between that give you all the tools that you could need. They give you choreography, they give you options, and you put it together based on your personality, based on what will serve your clients best. That's high fitness in a nutshell. There are choreographed pieces that come with it, but they don't tell you exactly which songs you need to do for which class. They don't tell you how you have to put them together. There is a formula that you have to follow, but you get to make the selection within that formula that will speak to the needs of yourself, the needs of your clients, whatever facility rules there are, all of those things. And then there are the certifications like group fitness or personal training that prepare you for anything. They help you become a problem solver. They lay the foundation for you to become adaptable and flexible as needed for your clients. And that is, if this is a long game for you, if this is something you really want to get into, those are the things that you need. The yoga teacher certification, the full 9-month, the year-long Pilates, the however long it takes you to get your personal training certificate, your group fitness certificate that allows you to identify commonalities in the fitness and wellness industry and how to respond to them. Adaptability and flexibility. Let me give you a few examples. So for example, I am filming this on a day where we have had a lot of snow, where it's currently an ice storm happening outside my house, and I was scheduled to teach outdoor boot camp. Now, I will say I probably have clients that might have come. They might have actually come today. It snowed a little bit once before, and everybody came to the outdoor boot camp. I love you guys so much. But I knew it was not going to happen. I canceled the class and said, hey, join me on Facebook Live for a 20-minute workout. I'll try to make it as broad as possible. No equipment is needed. I want to try to make it something that a large variety of my clients would be able to do if they had the space and the time and the energy for it. So I quickly flipped the switch on that. I made that decision literally yesterday, the day before I offered it. And part of being able to be so adaptable is that I've become really confident in what are my clients' needs, what is it that people are actually looking for, and also my own abilities. I have a dedicated space where I could offer that class. I know the technical pieces of putting it together, even though, my gosh, if you know, you know, Meta, Facebook, they're always changing the rules. So I know that that workout that I did live today will be deleted in 30 days. They sort of do this weird thing when it comes to music. So sometimes you can't quite hear it, whatever. I did it anyway. I did it anyway because I knew there would be people that wanted to have that. And I was right. People joined me live. People have been commenting all day that they did it. They loved it. So glad to have something to do. Now, it's super funny because I also have a ton of YouTube videos that are free that are out there, but just the excitement of something new, of something that they could do while I was doing it was, I knew my community of fit friends would enjoy that. I was able to do that again because I had previously set myself up for that success. I knew my range, I knew my clients' needs, and that's what makes you a professional in this industry beyond just an instructor. A fitness instructor, I mean, gosh, 15 years ago, I'd have been like, oh no, facility's closed, no class, period, end of story, go about my day, do something else. Might have done a workout for myself, would not have filmed it for other people. But I know that that is something that my clients would really enjoy. So I became flexible in my approach. There's also on the spot adaptability and flexibility, right? So I love to curate a playlist. I love to put together different sets for boot camp or different song choices from High Fitness. And people do register in advance for those classes. So I'm able to sort of fit the classes to the people coming, what challenges them, their abilities, their interests, the songs that they like, the choreography that they like. I'm able to do those things in advance, but sometimes a surprise will happen. Someone will walk through the door that hasn't been for a while, or someone will sign up 30, 40 minutes before class, and I'm like, okay, that throws it for a loop. I wanna shift this around, I wanna add this, I wanna change this. Being rigid in your approach will not let you be successful in the long run. Being rigid in your approach will get you started. It will give you a following. It will give you credibility. But the way that you play the long game, the way that you're around for 17 years and counting, is being adaptable and flexible on the spot. I am at the mercy of facilities that I teach at. They close sometimes at a moment's notice. They might have a lockdown or a shelter in place, or hey, a playoff game is happening and we need to close the whole facility. That's happened before. You just have to roll with it, figure out what are my options, how can I communicate this out to people, how can I still provide something that is high quality and top tier without just throwing it all away and being like, oh well, we can't do that. I'm at the stage in my fitness career where I could say, oh well, we'll just come up with something else, because it isn't my only thing that I have going on. But I also feel like I want to provide something for my fit friends, my community. And because of that, I try my best to make something happen. We've had the option before. Sometimes a room gets double booked. That hasn't happened in a long time. So I had to pick all my things up and go to another room like immediately. I have had to take my class and move outside before at a facility. But you know what? You just roll with it. You roll with it. You try your best not to be super down about it. Be realistic about it. Be like, yo, this is weird. This kind of sucks a little bit, but here we go. We're gonna figure it out. Keep a little bit positive. So I've been locked out of facilities before where I've had to just go with it and teach the class in the parking lot. That has happened before. So trying to keep a positive outlook and being willing to be adaptable and flexible is going to help you stay afloat in this industry, because it does change. Rules that were true when I first started studying 15 to 16 years ago for my group fitness are no longer true. There are certain movements we are discouraged from doing. There are certain phrases we are discouraged from saying now that were totally fine before. I'll give you one. Let's burn that bird, work off that dinner. We're discouraged from saying those things now because they could lead to a lot of disappointment. They could trigger things for our clients. And we don't want to do that, right? We want to be open and honest and serve a wide range of individuals. And that's good. You should adapt. You should have updates, right? That's a sign of something that is good. Adapt or die, right? Didn't like Benjamin Franklin say that? Oh my gosh, my history nerds don't hurt me for that. I feel like he did. Adapt or die. Unite or die. I think he said that. Adapt or don't do that anymore. We'll say that. We'll go there. But that is from the fitness professional lens. I could say so much more about that, but I also want to talk about being adaptable and flexible from your own fitness and wellness and health journey. I see this happen a lot. January starts, right? And we get so excited. There's this renewal of energy, a whole fresh year, or even honestly, the first of the month. There's this fresh perspective. I am going to do XYZ. Here are my goals for the month. I am going to work out every single day. And if you haven't been doing that, that gets really hard and really difficult very quickly. People are likely to throw in the towel and just say, just forget it. I couldn't meet that goal, so I'm not doing any of it. It's all or nothing. And that can be detrimental to your overall health, your overall wellness, your overall fitness, your goals, because it's not all or nothing. 100% that you're giving one day looks differently than 100% that you're giving the next day. It's all relative based on what is happening that day. Consistency is also not all or nothing. Being consistent with a workout could be, all right, Monday I'm lifting weights. Tuesday, you know what? I'm hitting my 7,000 steps, and that is my workout for the day. Boom, you did it. Even if at the beginning of the week you had the idea that you were going to hit the weights every day, which, oh my gosh, please don't do that. Unless you're hitting different body parts, or you're really trying the gains, or you're setting up for a competition. That, for the most part, in general, that's not going to go well. Give yourself a day to recover in between, do something else in between. But if you had set that goal of, I'll take yoga, I'm working with a client that wants to do yoga every day. That's amazing. But they want to do like 30 minutes every day. And they have already proven to themselves that 30 minutes is a bit of a challenge because they have a lot of demands on their life. They have a job, they're a caregiver, there's a lot going on. So 30 minutes might work really well one day, but the next day, chaos might ensue, things beyond their control. 30 minutes, like, I can't do it, so might as well just not even try. So we're adapting that goal to say yoga every day. Here's what it could look like. It could be a 30-minute flow, high energy. It could be 5 minutes in child's pose. It could be holding a plank for 1 minute. It could be breathing, sitting and breathing, 10 breaths. That counts as yoga every day. And because of that adaptability, because of that flexibility in that goal, they are more likely to hit yoga every day. So can you see where it could get kind of frustrating if you're thinking all or nothing? But if you allow for a little bit of flexibility, allow yourself and your goal to be a little bit adaptable, a little more fluid, a little more flowy, you are more likely to hit it. Give yourself grace. Have moments for oopsies. Days will happen. Sometimes things are out of your control. That's okay. That happens. Do your very best. Pick up the next day. Do your very best. Even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's 60 seconds. Like, we literally designed in that they could do a 60-second plank, and that is their yoga for the day. That's all the energy they have. That's all the time that they have, and it counts. And it counts. So let's move away in 2026 from this all or nothing mentality. Let's be flexible in our approach, but rigid in our goal of we want to do this because we have decided this is exciting for us. But let's be flexible in how we get there. It really is all about the long game when it comes to health and fitness. You want increased longevity, right? At the end of the day, we're all just trying to feel a little bit better, show up a little bit better, maybe live a little bit longer, enjoy ourselves a little bit more, and being flexible and allowing your goals to be adaptable is going to get you there. It's going to get you there. Man, I feel like I could get on a soapbox about this. I feel like I just did. So if you are thinking about this and maybe you are struggling with figuring out how to be flexible or adaptable in your goals, in your approach, I'm here. I would love to coach with you. That is a great life coaching topic. Honestly, it's just, how do I be more flexible and adaptable in my goal? It's a shift in perspective. So that is a fantastic life coaching session topic. I'm also happy to work with you individually on your goals or help you figure out, how can I show up better in a group or anything like that. That's what I'm here for. That's what a fitness professional is here for, to help you identify and realize your abilities, your goals, and how to be successful. So those are my thoughts on adaptability and flexibility. Again, probably arguably the most important skills that you could have as a fitness professional and the most important skill that you could have in putting together your health and wellness goals. Thanks for listening this week. Again, if you have a topic that you want me to cover, let me know. I have a nice list of things I want to discuss on here, but I'm always interested to hear. If you love this, please like, subscribe, do all the things. Maybe you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, or maybe you're watching on YouTube. Hey, I appreciate your time and your energy, and I look forward to more fitness conversations with you. See you next time.